Welcome back to the Lucky channel. This time we will briefly discuss the biography and Rastafarianism of Bob Marley. Let's just watch the video. Let's go. Who doesn't know the figure of Bob Marley? Maybe we all have never seen the figure of Bob Marley in person, but his work and fans are worldwide. Bob Marley himself is a musician and also a humanitarian activist who is passionate about voicing peace, harmony and love between human beings. If we hear the name Bob Marley, we immediately think of reggae music and Rastafari style. It is not wrong if we think so, because Bob Marley in developing his works always brings and glorifies Rastafari. Rastafarianism itself was originally an association of people or people who love and admire one of the kings in the Kingdom of Ethiopia who received a royal title as King Haile Selassie I. Rastafarians themselves admire and believe that King Haile Selassie I was a savior for black people who at that time still often experienced slavery and racism. Bob Marley was born in Jamaica on February 6, 1945 with the real name Robert Nesta Marley. In 1963 Bob Marley formed the band The Wailers with his two friends Peter Tosh and Bunny Livingston. The Wailers initially played music with the ska genre whose rhythm always brought an atmosphere of joy and fun. In 1966 Bob Marley married his wife Rita Marley. This marriage with Rita then introduced Bob Marley to Rastafarianism. Bob Marley began to follow Rastafarianism and admired King Haile Selassie I, who he considered a figure of change and pride for blacks and Africans. Rastafarianism is taken from the real name of King Haile Selassie I, who has the real name Tafari Makanan. Because he was a member of the kingdom, so he got the princely title Raz in the Ethiopian language, so he was known as Rastafari Makanan. Bob Marley's admiration for the figure of King Haile Selassie I is written in each of his song lyrics, always echoes Rastafari. In 1969 Bob Marley's colleagues in the group The Wailers Peter Tosh and Bunny Livingston firmly adhered to Rastafarianism. This is what finally brought Bob Marley and his group The Wailers to bring music with a more mellow rocksteady rhythm which became known as reggae music. Ska music, which initially became the initial genre of The Wailers where the rhythm of the music implied a sense of cheerfulness, gradually turned to reggae, where this was also influenced by the social conditions that existed in Jamaica and the world, which at that time were still rife with acts of war, injustice, racism and political competition. Reggae music brought by Bob Marley always sings songs with lyrics that carry messages of criticism and calls for peace, so it's no wonder reggae music is not only favored by Rastafarians, but also the wider community who feels connected to Bob Marley's songs. The fame of reggae music brought by Bob Marley brought the name Bob Marley and his group in 1976 to move to England and released a song and album called Exodus, where this song was able to stay on the British chart for 56 weeks. Album Exodus is what catapulted the name Bob Marley and reggae music to America and Europe. The fame of the album Exodus brought Bob Marley finally on his World Safari concert tour. However, in 1977 Bob Marley was diagnosed with skin cancer, but this was kept secret from the public. In 1980 Bob Marley held 2 world concert shows at Madison Square Garden, United States in order to reach black people in the United States. In this concert Bob Marley called for peace and pride for black people in the United States who are migrating from the African continent to love and be proud of their ancestral country. But Bob Marley's worldwide fame came to a halt the following year. May 11, 1981, Bob Marley breathed his last in Miami hospital at the age of 36 years. Although Bob Marley's career in music in the world music scene is relatively short, his message, style and works are still preserved today. Even the commemoration of Bob Marley's birthday is still being carried out today in memory of the works of the revolutionary musician from Jamaica. That's a brief review of the biography and Rastafarianism of Bob Marley, the legendary musician from Jamaica. Hopefully it will be useful information for you. Wait for more information about the legendary musician Bob Marley. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe. See you.